Hiya, how are you? I hope you're well. I hope you are safe. I hope you are making the best that you can of this Easter weekend. Now, I was going to put a video up yesterday, and I had the thing recorded. I had to record it twice because of a microphone mix-up, and I had it edited, so I was rendering it all set to go onto YouTube. And it got to about 80%, and my computer just went, I don't think so, overheated and crashed. Yay! Hour and a half's work, more than that wasted. My amazing, brilliant, deep theological reflections about Good Friday will have to wait for another time. I'm sure you're all devastated. Today is Easter Saturday, and it's kind of a strange one. In the Easter story, we had the drama and the trauma and the shock of Jesus' death on the cross. That was yesterday. Tomorrow, because we know how this all works out, we have the wonder and the joy of the resurrection itself. And we're in a kind of in-between phase at the moment. It's a very strange sort of day. It was the Sabbath, of course, and it still is the Sabbath for many. Luke, in his gospel, points that out, that women ended the Friday mixing spices and perfumes to go and anoint Jesus' body with to stop it smelling. And then it says something to the effect of, on the Sabbath, they rested according to the commandment. I don't know how much of a rest that could have been. How do you rest when something like Good Friday has happened? When someone you knew and loved, someone all your hopes were pinned on, has been killed? How can you rest in those circumstances? I've heard it said before that Jesus is resting after the trauma and the work of Good Friday and before Easter Sunday, the first day of something new. Now that's a bit of, I guess, poetic license because Jesus is dead, but I like that idea of Jesus resting. It works because we know what comes next in the story, that his death wasn't the end and that he will rise again. But that idea of his work complete, Jesus is now at rest, waiting for something new. I like that. So today is a day of waiting and resting, and it's such a strange day this Easter Saturday as well. The sun is shining. It's a lovely, warm spring day. And yet when I went out earlier on my bike to get my one piece of exercise, it was so quiet. It's so eerie. And of course I know why, because of coronavirus and lockdown and all the rest of it. But still, Saturdays in Urmston, and especially nice Saturdays, are usually buzzing and heaving. There's people everywhere. And today, it was so quiet. And what makes it even stranger is that for most of us, every day has been like this. It's such a strange feeling. We know that out there is a crisis going on, an urgent, terrible crisis, a fight against this disease and to save people's lives. But when you're in lockdown and you're not on the front line, it's so strange and so quiet. And it just feels like waiting for something new, I guess. But while it's easy to forget that struggle on the front line, of course we mustn't. And we must keep praying and hoping and doing whatever is in our power to try and help that death toll, that horrendous death toll, to come down and to bring the number of people being infected down, to flatten the curve in the now infamous phrase. So I don't have any deep theological reflections for Easter Saturday. You'll probably be pleased to know, because this is such a strange day and everything feels strange, and tomorrow will feel strange, certainly for us, because Easter Day won't happen the way it normally does. But we will rejoice and we will celebrate that he is risen. He is risen indeed, and that somehow in him being alive and risen and overcoming death, there is some hope for us even in the midst of this terrible crisis. So stay safe, stay well, stay at home if you can, apart from that one bit of exercise. Can't really complain about that. And I will see you soon. Take care and God bless. Bye bye.